Good afternoon, Ma'am Lilet. It is our video reporting in Proof Ed 3, the chapter 11, the school policies and their functions. So in this chapter, we are able to explain the importance of school policies in school operations. But before we start, I will introduce first myself and my co-reporter. So, I am Krishalin Ann Sayumanlao and my co-reporter, Apple Jean Fuentes. So, at first, we all know that in schools, we have a lot of schools policies that implemented by the school organizations, school heads, and the other personnel in that particular schools. Why we need to have a policies in school? School are institution motivated by the shared vision. Necessarily, schools must have policies for them to realize their vision and mission. These policies are a reflection of values of the people created them. Kinahanglan nato nga naay schools policies para makita ana nga school kung unsa ang ilahang mahimong mission and as well as their vision for that particular school. To the students' absences and students' tardiness. So according to the policies of the absences and tardiness, a learner who incurs absences of more than 20% of the prescribed member of class or laboratory periods during school year or semester should be given a failed grade. And dili sila makadawat og credit about their excuses why they are absent that particular day. Furthermore, ang school head is pwede siya mag-decision about the students na exempt who exceeds 20% limit for reasons ay considered valid and acceptable to the school. Let's proceed to the habitual tardiness. Tardiness, which means late, always late, or ginahabit na ang pagka-late. Especially in the first period in the morning, it is very crucial now in the schools because of the very early nga klase, di ba? So, naadjud na siya problem. So, problem ang habitual tardiness. So, it is discouraged for the students. So, if permi na siya mahitabo, if there are 5 consecutive days of tardiness, pwede na istoryahan sa teacher ang parents or guardians anak nga students nga permi kakalate sa klase. Move on to the for all students. The excerpt of DepEd Order 54 S 2009 is activities. So all PTA activities that implemented by the school personnel, school students, or mga teachers is need the prior consultation and approval of the school head before nila himuon na nga particular activity in that school. Second is financial matters such as collections like publication fee for SSG, other club, and contribution. Money nga na ilahang na-collect is kinahanglan nga i-remit nila immediately sa SSG or other organization. Dayon, ilahan na ang ibutang sa ilahang bank account ang money, then sa ilahan na i-charge ang money. Let's proceed to the importance of policies. So schools in partnership with their community have their own picture of what they want to be or their vision statement. And so must offer service and most do what they are supposed to do or their mission statement. The observance of these policies ensures everyone in the school community to toe the line. Maunang, if the all persons in the community or schools are perfect, like the head, the teachers, the students, there may be no policies because perfect naman sila. Wala na sila need nga himuon pa, wala na sila himuon nga mission as well as their vision. Truth is, conditions in the school community and this world are far from ideal, and persons that make the school community are far from perfect, and so that need for policies. So, kay layo ramang kahita sa atong ginaambisyon na perfect ang atong schools, so that need na to og policies para naatay ma-implement para for the mga issues or mga problems ana nga school is atong masolusyonan and naatay mahimo sa atong community. Proceed to the importance of school policies on the grading system. So kabalot ang tanan na ang grading system is murag kuan kina siya sa mga utok sa tong mga students or sa mga labi na sa mga parents or guardians, because ngano inani iyang grade nga naghimo man na siya, ngano inani raman iyang grade nga active man na siya. So daghan mga issues about sa grading system, but the importance sa grading system is for everyone considered to know how grades are computed. So dinhi nga policies is ginakuan ang kung unsa giunsa pag compute ang grade sa bata para makabalo ang guardian pati ang bata nga kung giunsa pag kuan iyang grade nganong inana iyang grado. That wala nay ma-complain nga nganong inana iyang grade, nganong lahi iyang grade sa kibali iyang performance nga nakita sa iyang guardian compare sa iyang grade nga nakuha. So para inana nay policy ang grading system para mabalaan sa mga students and guardians nila kung giunsa pag compute. Teachers are guided in their assessment practices. So the grading policy ensures objective assessment practice. Without the grading policy, grading may become highly subjective. Sa akong giingon ganina sa akong past nga report nga katong tardiness and absenteeism is kuan kinahanglan pud nga nay policy ana, because if permi na mahitabo, if there are no policies on students tardiness and absenteeism, is the students will just come always late. So permi siya ma-late, wala siya makuha nga learning about sa ana nga subject sa early morning because permi man siya late. So usahay dili na siya mosulod kay absent na lang siya kay na late naman siya. So inana man ang uban mindset sa students na dili na mosulod kay na late na. So naay policy anang tardiness and absenteeism kay para pud na sa kaayuhan sa students.
Okay. Chapter 11, School Policy and Their Functions. Policy on Collection of Contribution. Cognizant of the needs of an organization for adequate funds to sustain its operations, a duly recognized PTA may collect voluntary financial contribution from members and outside sources to enable it to fund and sustain its operation and the implementation of its programs and projects exclusively for the benefit of the students and the school where it operates. The PTA's programs and projects shall be in line with School Improvement Plan or SIP. First, the contribution should be a reasonable amount as may be determined by the PTA Board of Directors. This statement means that the Parent-Teacher Association or PTA Board of Directors will be decided constitute a reasonable amount for contribution. In other words, the board has the authority to determine and set the acceptable amount for contribution, ensuring it is fair and appropriate according to their judgment and standards. Second, non-payment of contributions by the parent member shall not be a basis for non-admission or issuance of clearance to the child by the school concerned. Means that if the parent who is a member of the PTA does not pay required contributions, the school cannot use this non-payment as a reason to deny the child admission to the school or to withhold any necessary clearances or documents from the child. In insane, the child's access to education and official school processes should not be affected by the parents' failure to make these contributions. Third, the contribution shall be collected by the PTA treasurer or an per parent member basis regardless of the member of their children in school. Means that the PTA treasurers will collect contribution from each parent who is a member of the PTA, and the amount collected will be the same for each parent, regardless of how many children they have attending the school. Each parent member will pay not increase or decrease based on the number of their children enrolled in school. Fourth, no collection of PTA contribution shall be done during the enrollment period. PTA contribution should not be collected from parents during the school enrollment period. The collection of this contribution must take place in a different time, ensuring that enrollment process is separate from any financial contribution required by PTA. And no teachers or any school personnel shall be involved in such collection activities. Means that the teacher and other school staff are not permitted to participate in collection of PTA contributions. The responsibility for collecting these contributions falls solely on the PTA, likely managed by designated PTA officers such as the treasurer. This separation helps to maintain clear boundaries between school administration and PTA activities. Safekeeping of funds or collecting of contribution or proceed of fundraising activities shall be deposited in a reputable banking institution as determined by the board of director. Ang tanan na mag-contribute nga money or shall we say mga amuta is mapunta siya sa mga activities or na-activities sa school, pwede to siya magamit. Ang treasurer is siya ra ang na-authorize nga siya mag-undertake sa mga official receipt or acknowledgement receipt nga pasubot nga nakabayad na may pruweba nga nakabayad sa PTA. And in no case shall any school official or personnel be entrusted with the safekeeping and disbursement of collections made by the PTA. All disbursement of funds shall be accordance with generally accepted accounting and auditing rules in school and of DepEd in general. Engaging in any partisan political activity within school premises, dili daw about sa political is dili gamiton ang or dili gamiton ang estudyante about party sa mga political to engage activity in the school. Sulod sa eskwelahan, dili siya pwede di siya pwede mangumpanya sulod sa school. Then, operating a canteen, school supply store, or being a concessionaire thereof inside the school or nearby premises, or offering these services of the school as its client either directly or indirectly. Operating a canteen or school, dili Kaya pinagbabawal ni sa ilaha nga mag-operate sila sa submit the necessary annual financial statement or failure account the funds of the PTA. Kibali, kanang gibulsa niya ang kwarta sa eskwelahan or wala niya safekeeping ang funds nga isa na siya sa pinakabawal nga